But I will tell you this, Nick Saban and members of Congress, that's baloney. Hogwash.
Only baloney.
BS.
Watch out.
To think that the day and the time will ever get back to focusing on student athlete. We at the point of no return. Now, do I think that we need some type of adjustment and laws abiding for athletes and coaches to adhere to? Absolutely. But if you fix one, everything else will follow. That one thing that you need to fix is a transfer portal. You fix that, everything else will follow. I'm fine, and I am for players making money off their name, image, and likeness.
Yeah.
I'm for that. Go get that bag.
Yeah, they making money.
What I'm not for is for these athletes, women or man, to have a different college that they're attending every single year of their collegiate eligibility. I'm not with that. It's women or man to have a different college that they're attending every single year of their collegiate eligibility.
Hello and welcome to Sports Spin, where we take a sports story and we spin it. I'm Sun-EB7. Thank you for joining. So, here's the thing. You saw the video up front, and the reason why I was so big on this video is because Cam Newton had something to say. Now, you didn't see it because I didn't record that part, but Nick Saban was speaking about bringing college football back to the old college football of old. And Cam Newton wasn't having it. Now, this is not really about Cam Newton and his view, even though I agree wholeheartedly with Cam Newton. You'd be surprised. Like I said, doesn't matter what you feel about anybody. You listen to the message. Don't worry about the messenger, because a good message or bad message can be delivered by anybody. So that's just a nugget for you. But here's the thing about Cam Newton and his message. He wasn't having it. Nick Saban was, college football and college football. Most of us know who Nick Saban is. None of us are fooled. The only people that's fooled by him are people that want to be fooled by him. Nick Saban is Nick Saban from the South. That's just Nick Saban, okay? He don't give a damn about nothing but Nick Saban. And so now he's out here speaking to the public about bringing college football back to the old days. What does that sound like to you? Yeah, it sounds like the rest of this shit going on in the government. Make college football great again. Oh, yeah, whatever. It ain't never going back there. It shouldn't go back there. Billy Sims and those guys should have been getting paid. That's how long ago they should have been doing this. It should have always been part of the game. No one should have been able to make money off the backs of them players and say, well, you got an education, while they're making billions. That's ridiculous. So, Cam didn't say all that, I'm saying it. But what Cam did say is, you need to fix one thing. And what he did is, he did it in a good way. He separated the two because Nick Saban he's combining them. He really wants that NIL killed. It's not the transfer portal. He might want that too. But it's the NIL is his mission, right? For those of you that want the NIL deal taken away, just so you know, you can't put the toothpaste back in the tube. If you take that NIL away, no one will play college football. They'll wait, and they'll try to go to the pros from there. You'll have to create a system that forces them into college football because they won't want to do it. They can't go back to that when they've gotten all that money. As a matter of fact, they won't even have to. Boosters will go back to paying them under the table like they was doing in the first place. College football has always paid, right? But it paid certain players. The good thing about it coming out in the open as NIL, it stops you from being able to go under the table and pay people and nobody knows about it. And then you get advantages. So there were people capitalizing on both sides. Colleges and universities were capitalizing, not paying players. Boosters were capitalizing by paying players to come there from other states who couldn't afford to or didn't have the cachet to pay that player to stay at their university. Colleges were loading up, right? It's happening now, but it's out in the open. The colleges are loading up, but the players are making money for it. So NIL is not the problem. NIL is not the problem. And dare you say, no one came out against NIL for the other sports. The only reason why Nick Saban is saying that, this is a football coach. He ain't done nothing else. He ain't done nothing else. So he cares now about the female game and everybody else. Yeah, this makes your stomach turn. Anyway, he can forget it. It can't go back. It can't go back because then there'll be systems put in place to hurt it. Here's what I mean. Well, I won't go too much into it, but you know history of the United States. There's a lot of things that got banned. They're legal now. Why? Because they didn't stop it. They can't stop it. It's just going to turn into something else, and somebody you didn't intend to make money will make money. Like gambling. That's legal now. Remember when it was banned? But they were making tons of money. Yeah. So the government realized we're missing out on some money, so they let it go. So now everybody can make money off it. The government can regulate it and get taxes off of it and yada, yada, yada. So this ain't going back. And that's what they need to focus on. Not going back to the NIL because it's not going to happen. And this NIL has never been the problem. The problem is the transfer portal. They've been saying that, and the guys closest to it. You know what? Here's something. Deion Sanders is at Colorado. He's arguing against the transfer portal, not the NIL deals. Maybe he want a cap on the NIL, which is fine. He's not saying take it away. He's saying put a cap on it so that it can be fair. Nick Saban is arguing to take out the NIL and the transfer portal. Why? Why do they have two differences of opinion? They're both college football coaches. Why is the opinion different? Yeah, because one of them played the game. One of them went to college and played the game. And if the other one did, he did it when they had leather helmets. I don't care. I'm just saying Deion knows that this was good for college football for the players to be able to make money off of it and play because they're the ones that's doing it. However, Nick Saban is from the old South. I ain't going no farther than that. I don't need to. You know what this is. My thing is this. The transfer portal is a problem. And the reason the transfer portal is a problem, okay, is because kids are transferring every freaking year. Like Cam said. That's why I played it twice. They're transferring every year. Dylan Gabriel played a different college every year of his college career. He didn't play anywhere 2 years, from what I know. And as a matter of fact, didn't he do like 5-6 years? I don't know. But I know he played at Central Florida. I know he played at Oklahoma. I know he played at Oregon. And he played one other place, I think. Irregardless of that, you see what this is doing. Now, the question that you're going to have on something like this, what did he learn? How to transfer? Because he didn't learn anything in school. Because when you walk into a college university, you don't just start learning that day. It doesn't work that way. There are systems put in place so that when you do 4 years of college, you've gotten life experiences, you've gotten college experiences, you may have traveled abroad. There's things that you're going to get in your 4 years of college, university, that you're not going to get if you transfer every year. You're not eligible. So you're just bypassing your college career, going right into the pros. That turns the college into a G League or something. So I agree. I agree with Deion's point of view, there should be a cap. I agree with Nick Saban pointing to education, which I know he ain't pointing for that reason, but forget that. And I agree with Cam Newton that the transfer portal is the problem. I agree with all three of them on certain points. What I will say is this. As a society, We got to stop putting education on the back burner. Because, see, people that are uneducated, those are the ones that's the problem right now. Now, you can say what you want, but I'm just telling you. Because when you have education, it means you have exposure. It means you came outside of your little block, your little bubble, and you're starting to see the world instead of seeing your little corner. And what comes with that is knowledge. It's understanding. It's inclusion. There's a lot of things that come with that you're not getting when you sit in that little bubble. So, but to go with that, college is a part of the exposure, the way of getting out. You know, the kid that's not going to play in pros or anywhere and make millions, he still gets out because he gets a scholarship or whatever, and he goes to a university and he learns about other cultures, other people, other things, other businesses, other careers. He learns about all these things while he's doing his book work. So when he comes out, he's more educated than he was when he went in. Not just on school, not just on a book, not just on history, but on everything. So that's why I agree that, yes, the student needs to be put first. I feel like the colleges threw their hands up when they lost that case with that money. When they gave up that money, that was the colleges saying, well, screw it. Take it. Do whatever you want. Transfer every year. They stopped because of that money. So now they don't care about the student. Nick Saban, if you gave him what he says he wants, he would be back in front of that podium. Now, and here's what I mean by that. Here's what I mean. Because I know when somebody's full of it. Let me tell you something. Rich people should never speak for poor people. They don't know what it's about. Because they're going to always sound bad. Because who's going to pay for those people that's got all that talent and they're playing in the game? Are you paying for them? No, you're not. And you're putting up those numbers as if you made sure those college students went to class. I bet you every one of your college, I guarantee you most of your college students did not go to class. Yeah, this is all garbage. Anyway. Yeah, this is why I said something. Cam can't say it. He got a big mic. He got sponsors and stuff. But the reason why I say it is because we need to start saying what it is and stop this BS. You know, when these kids started getting paid, it changed the landscape. But if the colleges would have been rightful and monitored themselves and said, okay, we need to come up with a plan to pay these college athletes, they would have been able to control what they paid. They would have been better off. Instead, they got sued and lost the whole damn thing. Now they're mad. So then you go get Nick Saban. Whatever. You'd have been better off getting Barry Switzer. That's all I have for today. Thanks for watching. Hope you like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, just remember, this sports story has been fun. Take care.